Hey everyone, welcome back to the Fallout 4 series where we are just starting off, just escaped Vault 111 and all the chilling aspects of it, and we are Nolt. We are going to be doing a merchant playthrough where Nolt is actually a pretty suave businessman. He's good at convincing people to do what he wants, and he's good at making people basically more agreeable and negotiable. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I am playing on PS5 and no mods. I didn't download any mods for this particular run, though I do usually like to play on them on my own. Just none today. I am dealing with a little bit of stick drift. I'm trying to actually fix that right now. My other controller is currently charging, so until that one's ready, this is going to be the PlayStation nightmare we're going to have to deal with a little bit. So if you see my character randomly go to the left from time to time, you know why. I am playing on, let's see here, I changed my settings from last time. I don't want very easy. I want to play on hard. I'm playing on hard mode, and I slightly changed the color of my HUD. I might even make it more like a Fallout New Vegas look eventually, but until then, currently what we're dealing with. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. Just going to start looting some of these crates, and really what I want to try to focus on, I have played the game before. I've never beat it all the way, but I played it quite extensively. Companions go through their story. I'm still pretty open-ended as to how I want this playthrough to go, but one thing I do want to focus on is some settlements and settlement building. So if you're into that kind of thing, this is probably going to be more of a playthrough for you. If not, well, I'll make sure it's obvious when we're doing those things so you can always skip through it and just get to the other stuff. And I am planning on actually beating the game. Not sure with which faction yet. Probably the Minutemen, but I don't know yet. So let's grab this Radix, microscope, and toaster. We are going to be a little bit of a hoarder. Maybe not so much early on, but we are going to definitely want to take things and bring them back to our settlements for components and things like that. Alright, let's take the Radaway and the Baby Rattle. Stimpack, Radix, Purified Water. And also I'm going to be doing a lot of reading. Oh, stupid stick drift, hold on. There we go. I'm going to be doing a lot of reading in this because, as the channel suggests, this is Lore Harbor, where we like to kind of dive a little deeper into the lore of certain things, including games. So any terminals I find, I'm going to read through them, things like that, just to get us more fully immersed into the actual world. I think that's always fun. So let's get down here into this blue trailer. And for example, we're not going to do it right now, but we can always click and drag these tires that give us rubber for our settlement, and we can always use them later. Yeah, I'll try not to, man. Let's see here, actually. That's a good idea. Let me bring up my Twitch on my phone real quick to help me monitor stuff. And also change my settings around. Give me 1 second here. Oh. Ooh. Just got done downloading an update. There we go. Let's edit this. Fallout 4. Oh, good. It did it for me. That's even better. Alright. And eventually, one thing I did before when I was doing a settlement build is I was grabbing a lot of these kind of items like barrels and just throwing them down to our settlement that's pretty close by, things like that. But I'm not going to try to spoil anything for anyone who hasn't watched this before. So let's get right into the coffee pot. Take that. We're going to leave those coffee cups for now. Rounds. Alright. Take that fan, that cram. And let's get going. Sometimes in this game, if I'm playing a melee build, what mods are you playing with? Not playing with any mods, Ty. This is a vanilla run on PS5, so it actually isn't too bad looking. Let's see, let's grab these slip beads. Sometimes I like to play in third-person mode like this, over the shoulder. Especially on a melee build, because it just makes it easier. And I don't mind the action too much in third-person mode. But for now, because I'm not planning on doing any melee, or at least a lot of it, we are going to be sticking with first person. Plus, it's a little bit more immersive, too. Let's grab some blood leaves. I do like to craft in this game. And even for an old game, I mean, this game came out, what, back in 2015? Late 2015, I think it was. So, I mean, this water, even for an old game, I mean, shit, you're talking about 8 years now. Really 7, but pretty much 8. Yeah, I mean, this water still looks nice. The game still looks good. I know it's on PS5, so it helps, but, you know, it's not terrible looking. It looks pretty much as good as a lot of other games that are coming out nowadays. I love that little soundtrack drop. Just take a moment to enjoy that. I'll never forget the first time I played this game and I saw this. I was like, oh man, things have changed so much. Everything's all dilapidated. It's a good feeling. And here's Chadsworth, also known as Codsworth.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
What happened? This isn't happening. Everything's dead.
Codsworth? You're still here. So, other people could still be alive too.
Well, of course I'm still here. Surely you don't think a little radiation could deter the pride of General Atomics International? But you seem the worse for wear. Best not let the wife see you in that state. Where is the missus, by the way?
Oh.
They killed her.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I
These
believe
terrible
need
things.
A distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
Sean's been kidnapped. But
He's
I'm
been
going
kidnapped.
to find him.
He's gone, Chadsworth.
I'm going to get my son back.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
200 years? What? Are you?
A bit over 210, actually, sir. Or give or take a little, for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer.
I do love the voice actor of Codsworth.
Late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack. You must be famished.
Codsworth, you're acting a little bit weird. What's wrong?
What's going on, buddy?
Oh, sir, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing
Sounds horrible.
gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Nothing. And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house.
Sorry, buddy. Jeez. Been through it, man.
How do you polish rust?
Stay with me, pal. Focus.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, sir. The bombs
It's all right,
came.
Codsworth.
All of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe the missus was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Thank you, Codsworth.
You're welcome. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together?
I love that idea.
Young Sean may turn up yet.
I'm all about having people fight for me, so that works.
All right. Lead the way.
Proud to serve, sir.
As far as mods go, too, I do like usually playing with... I don't remember the exact names, but there's some mods, or at least one in particular, that gives you more like wildlife, like animals specifically, to find in the world and fight, and different components to pick up. I also like same thing for... Oh, alright. Codsworth is going him. I also like ones that add more variety to plant life you can find, different vegetables and things like that you can grow. One of my favorites is probably one that expands your base and allows you to actually have some of them unlimited or just larger limits for base building, which I think is great, especially for builds like this where we're going to need that for, well, we're not going to have the mod, but it's nice to have for base building, which is what I want to focus on with this guy.
Your family isn't here either. They're really gone, aren't they?
Thanks for trying, Codsworth.
You can't give up, sir. What about the city? Concord is nearby, and, well, the people there have only shot at me a few times.
You're useless? Jesus.
Thanks for your help, Codsworth.
Good luck, sir. You'll find young Sean. I know you will. I shall remain here and secure the home.
Alright. So, now we learned kind of what's been going on, how much time has passed. Why do you have mole rat teeth on you? And, yeah, we learned a little bit of stuff. Let's see. I know there's a lot of things in these houses to find. I'm not really going to be too concerned with that at the moment. Like, you know, things like this, vault and everything. Actually,
If I only had a bobby pin.
No. That's no big deal. So we'll get some bobby pins, stuff like that. We'll come back, we'll search all these houses, and kind of go through that. You'll see what happens here eventually. I don't want to really give anything away. Trying to be as spoiler-free as possible. There are some things in this game I don't know, like in the late game, stuff like that. Eventually, I'm going to start a series where I do a survivor playthrough. They have a survivor mode, which is a lot more difficult. And we'll probably do like a hunter or something like that. So this is a workshop. This is where we can actually go ahead and start crafting things and customizing things how we want to, deconstruct and build. We're not going to do any of this at the moment, but it's good to have, and we'll use this toolbox. Oh, it's been a minute. Let me see here. Where's my junk yet? Actually, you can't... Oh, I could take all junk, but I can't store all junk, I guess. I love the background music of this game. Like, just that vibe that you hear. I don't know. There's something so nice to it. It's so relaxing, in my opinion. We only need one pistol. Alright. Wedding rings we'll keep because we could sell those. And then... Wait, where's the, I know there's, oh, here it is. So we got this from Codsworth, and it's a message from our wife.
fingers away. There we go. Okay. Just say it. Right there. Right there. Yay! Hi, honey. Listen, I don't think that Sean and I need to tell you how great of a father you are. But we're going to anyway. Isn't that right? You are kind and loving. And funny. That's right. And patient. So patient. Patience is saint, my mom used to say.
Just killing bugs while I'm listening to this.
Look, with Sean and us all being home together, it's been an amazing year. But even so, I know our best days are yet to come. There'll be changes, sure. Things we need to adjust to. You'll rejoin the civilian workforce, and I'll shake the dust off my
I didn't
life.
realize how long this video was.
But everything
This
we
recording,
do,
rather.
no matter how hard,
She just keeps
for
talking.
our family. Now, say goodbye,
Just
Sean.
grenades.
Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Come on.
Goodbye.
Bye, honey. We love you.
I'll avenge you. I swear to God. Alright, so that was our wife, or our deceased wife. And, yeah. We feel pretty sad about that. A drifter outfit, we're not going to worry about that. Mongrel dog meat, we will take this pipe, or tire iron. Alright, let's go explore the wasteland. I like our suit, it's pretty snazzy. And there's a dog. Hello there.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself?
You're a mutt.
You want to come with me, pal? Okay, then. Let's stick together.
That's a good boys. This is another place where we could do a workshop, too. So we can claim this as another settlement, which is really nice. Alright, so what happens when you find something? What'd you find? What'd you find, bud? Go ahead. What is it? Pre-war money. We don't need that. Cigarettes. We don't need that. What'd you find, boy?
How you doing, buddy?
If I remember correctly, there are some baddies out here somewhere. The dog does not like. Maybe not. Oh, they're there. Jesus. You know, I try to use bats as little as possible, but sometimes you can't go without it. There we go. There's one down. Let's get a headshot on this asshole. Plus the bat's death animations are so good. Like, look at that. Good boy. Alright, let's take that roll mat. Let's take that roll rat meat. Roll mole rat meat and also a hide. Great. I don't know if any of you have played this before, if you actually pay attention to some of these posters, but they're great. It really captures that whole 1950s, like, like early Cold War vibe, like anti-communism kind of thing. It's like America time sealed. It's pretty interesting. Cap stash. Alright, let's go ahead and use this terminal, the Red Rocket terminal. Business entries. New equipment installed. Took some wrangling with the head office, but we finally got all the tools we need to machine our own parts. No more having to pay for Convega factory parts the next time they change the spec on a damn fastener. Just take one we got and trim the excess down until it fits. Seems efficient. Rosa Restoration. That Rosa widow in Sanctuary Hills is restoring an old classic Corvette with her son. Nice woman. Pretty. Kid seems like kind of a brat, but I guess that's the point of her doing this project with them. Anyway, she's been doing a hell of a job. I was amazed at how much her and the kid have been able to do on their own. The only reason she even came to me is because the engine is out of her depth. I'm sure we can help her out. Safe storage. Jim, take care of these barrels before you leave tonight. Inspectors are coming first thing in the morning. Just hide them with the others. We'll figure out a longer-term solution later. Hey, if nature's going to favor us with a cave right below the shop, who am I to argue? It's kind of a wink-wink. October service logs. Friday, October 1st. Replace the brakes in 2075 Fusion Fleet Supreme. Wednesday. Monthly service on the Voltec van. No major issues with the vehicle, but the rep is an uppity asshole. October 14th. Began work on a late model motorcycle, pre-atomic. What seemed to be simply a sticky throttle turned out to be a more serious issue with the cables. They are almost all completely degraded. Will replace with platinum parts. Coolant leak in one of those new 2077 Corvega coupes. Bubble top. They don't make them like they used to. And then Friday, October 22nd, replace the atomic alternator in a 2073 Corvega. So, what they're kind of revealing here too, for those who may not be too familiar with Fallout lore in general, is that the vehicles, let's go out here, these vehicles out here are running on atomic energy, or nuclear energy, basically. And they use coolant in their gas stations instead of gas. It's coolant. As you can see here with the prices, Class C coolant, Class A coolant. So that's a neat little feature I've always kind of looked over for a while. And then, yeah, it's just really neat how they do that. Alright, so as he mentioned in that little note, there is a cave underneath here. There's also a lab where we can make some drugs and stuff. Workshop. And here's that cave. Let's collect some of this stuff here. As a merchant, we have to, make sure we have a lot of stuff to supply our customers with eventually. This goddamn stick drift. Let's grab that. Let's grab this gas canister. That's good aluminum, I think, or maybe it's lead. Grab this box. Just kind of throwing all this up here for later. Can I move this pallet? No. And that's good for now. And let's grab this brain fungus. It's good stuff. Alright, and what weapons did I pick up there? Did I pick up anything? Apparel. Oh, there's a new jumpsuit I can wear. That's interesting. A pipe pistol. I honestly like the pipe weapons. They're pretty cool. Let's go ahead and let's favorite the frag grenades. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, let's put them on top. That's fine. And now we go into the depths. Grab some fungus. Grab some more fungus. There's a fungus among us. I was playing Pokemon Go not too long ago, and I learned that there's a Pokemon named Fungus and a Pokemon named Among Us. Which, take that for what you will. So there's a mole rat right there. How did I hit it? Whew. I love how serious he looks. Hells yeah. God, I love that.
Hey.
Hey, get out of my way. Oh.
Head over there.
Alright, so whenever you hear that sound, that's a bunch of rads or radiation that you're kind of sucking in. So that means you're going to want to be quick with your business around here. What do we got down here anyway? Pipe pistol, some rounds. I picked up a magazine, it looked like. I don't want to make the dog subject to... Oh, fusion core, nice.
Go check that out. Check it out. Take a look.
Don't check that out. I got it. This is one thing I don't like about having companions, is that when you accidentally do click on them to make them check stuff out, it's hard to cancel because you got to get right up to them and hit cancel. I don't know if there's an easier solution to that, but don't like that. Alright, I think I pretty much hoarded everything I could. Grab the Nuka-Cola, there we go. Lots of brain fungus, my god. Jesus. Didn't give me a chance. There it is. I would be trying to aim more instead of using bats, but the stick drift I'm dealing with right now is pretty extreme. So it doesn't make aiming very easy. No, don't drink the water. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Oh, nice.
Don't have any
It's
bobby
safe,
pins.
but we don't have a bobby pin. Trying to remember if there was bobby pins anywhere else. I'm sure there were some back in town and I just missed them. That's alright. We'll come back for that eventually. Not a big deal. Alright, did I miss anything? I think the most important thing down here was a fusion core. Oh, and I got some type of miscellaneous Trash Busters Award. Mr. Benson, on behalf of the Boston Regional Office, I would like to congratulate you and your team on winning the 2076 Trash Busters Award for the greatest year-to-year waste reduction by a single store. Respect for the environment is an integral part of our corporate image, and we appreciate your innovative efforts in this regard. Sincerely, Jared Phillips, Vice President, Boston Region. That's funny. So it looks like they threw it down here because they've been storing all this junk down here underneath their facility. And so they just kind of chucked that letter down here too that was suggesting that they were taking care of their waste properly. You'll notice there's a lot of really funny little things like that in this game, and the other Fallout games too, about all the shady business practices, and there's also a lot of theories on who started the war in the first place. So it gets pretty fun. Alright. So this is the city of Concord. What'd you find? Dog can open doors? What is it, boy? Oh, you found me some drugs. An ex-police dog, huh? That's good boys. Oh, there's a bobby pin. And a bobby pin box. Perfect. Good job. Excuse me. Alright. Cap stash. Let's open this fridge up. Nice. This is a Nuka-Cola Quantum. It heals a lot of your health, and I think, or maybe it's just AP. I don't remember actually. I know there's some mosquitoes up here feeding on a Brahmin corpse. Yeah. I'll get him, dog, don't worry. Son of a bitch. Actually, all this stuff I've been... Oh, nice. All the stuff I've been picking up too, I'll kind of just throw away in here somewhere. Let's go to our workshop. I lied. Let's go to transfer. Store all junk. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, we could toss some of this extra stuff in here, like blood leaf, all this brain fungus, cram, eyeglasses, folder. We'll keep the fusion core, we'll throw the glowing fungus in here, hub flowers, all this meat we're carrying around, because we're not the strongest, we don't have a bunch of carrying capacity yet, so it's good to start kind of decluttering and getting rid of some of this stuff. Alright. So let's go around to here and let's see what we can craft. So first, let's go to our armor bench. There's really nothing we can do to that. I can scrap my jumpsuit, but I'm not going to. It's not really that important. Alright. Let's take that. I could have sworn there was a weapons bench.